And we are live and exclusive. What's going on, people? My name is Izzy and you're watching 90 More. Back again. This time live and exclusive in the building. Huge apologies for the delay. We are here in time for kickoff. I hope you're all well. We're here to talk football. Big game today between the league leaders, first and second in the table, or at least they were up until very recently, or until the last time I checked. Fraud gang! Fraud gang, gang, gang! I can see you in the building. Let yourselves be known. Show your faces. You may well see yourself up here. Fraud gang. I can see Stefan, Luca, Ty, Luke Norton, Mustafa, Bilson in the building. How are we all doing? Here we go. We're back. It took us a minute. What's this? Snacks. Oh, incredible scenes of glorious emotion. Snacks have arrived just in time for that. Thank you very much. Beautiful. Oh, look at this. Can I just show you that? Look at that. Wow, incredible. Okay, so we're here. It's a big one. Let's have a look at the lineups. They've both obviously been announced because the game is about to start. Both sides are on the pitch. We've got Bernd Leno in goal. Maitland-Niles playing at right back. Socrates and David Luiz at centre back. With Nacho Monreal at left back. Granit Xhaka, Guendouzi and Willock with Ceballos making up the midfield. And it looks like a front two of sorts of Aubameyang and Pepe. Well, it may well be. Is it a 4-2-2-2-2? We're not quite sure. Let's have a look at the team. The Liverpool side. Adrian starting. Obviously, Alisson is out injured. Turn it down. Seriously, incredible. Alexander-Arnold at right back. Joel Matip, Virgil van Dijk, Robertson, Fabinho, Wijnaldum, Henderson, Mane, Salah and Firmino. And we are about to kick off. So if you do want to go in time with me, it's just kicked off. Okay? We're watching together. I hope you're all well, enjoying the day. We've had some sensational scenes in the Premier League so far, with Manchester United losing to Crystal Palace. Last minute, 94th minute winner there, as Manchester United's struggles look to have been a false dawn. The Chelsea win, a 4-0 thrashing, slightly deceptive scoreline. Arsenal playing in their new third kit today. Liverpool in the red. And a good start for Liverpool. Lots of pressure, but Arsenal breaking well. And that's what I'm expecting to see a lot of today. A lot of fast counter-attacking football. Here we go. We've got some lineups there for you to look at. That will come up with some player ratings from whoscored.com. We will be looking at those stats throughout and discussing how is everyone doing. Talk to me. Fraud movement. I can see 2 of 5. The what were you? You're a chief fraud. Chief of frauds. Liverpool straight on the counter again, though. They're going to be dominant today, we think, in possession. And that's a very, very dangerous ball across the face of the box from Robertson, with Firmino sliding in. And already slightly worrying how easily Arsenal were opened up there. Spread wide by Matip. Robertson in acres of space with Guendouzi closing down, but he was able to get the ball across. Firmino sliding in to no avail. Ooh, beautiful. How's everyone doing? Fraud gang. There's quite a few of you. Yes, we did have some issues. We had some issues. We can't even pretend we had some issues. Technical difficulties. But the frauds are in the building. Wow, so many frauds. Incredible. What's your predictions today? The lineups are interesting. Liverpool obviously are European champions. So this is the ultimate litmus test for Unai Emery and his new team that is starting to come together. Obviously, Tierney is not going to be in the side until October. But you can tweet me at HughWizzy. You can Instagram me. Instagram.com/HughWizzy. YouTube.com/HughWizzy. Let's go. Who has got these predictions? We've got 3 1s for Liverpool. That seems to be the most common. We've got 4 2s. 4-2 to Arsenal. Incredible. 30 minutes late, you fraudster, says James Whitman. we're bang on time, bang on the money, and the game has got off to a pretty fast-paced start. Robertson heavily involved. He's going to whip in a set piece here, a free kick which has landed dangerously close in Arsenal's 6-yard box. David Luiz getting rid, and Aubameyang doing some good work there. He does track back quite well, Aubameyang. Underrated. 6-0 to Liverpool, says Gabriel Tenera. Incredible. Underestimating the arse. Beautiful new kit. It's the first time I've seen it. It's a blue, dark blue, navy blue with kind of goldy yellow trim. Looking like we might have to purchase one of those. We are going to be doing a couple of giveaways, so there are targets. If we can get to 1,500 viewers, we're going to go and give away. We'll give something away. I'm not sure what we're going to give away at 1,500, but every 500 that we go up, we're going to do another giveaway. So if you want to share the stream, drop the video a like, interact somehow, get it out there, put it on WhatsApp. Let's go. No chances, real chances so far. The ball across the face of the box from Robertson to Firmino, the closest. And he is, I mean, they are focusing most of their play so far down the left-hand side. Is that because they think that Maitland-Niles is gettable? Quite possibly. Mohamed Salah, oh my word, beautiful header across from Henderson. Scrappy stuff from Arsenal defensively, but you're expecting them to be the favourites, Liverpool, European champions. And here we go. The first updates that we've got. David Luiz playing well, and that in itself worries me because it means that he's been called into action. And eventually, we may well see him slip up. He has been underestimated again, I think. Obviously, UEFA Europa League champion, having pocketed Aubameyang and Lacazette in the final. He is a very experienced defender, but he's experienced in nightmare showings as well, as in Brazil, Germany. Now, what have we got here? Let's have a look and see exactly what's going on. Fabinho and Henderson, 53% possession for Liverpool. You would expect them to dominate it. There has been genuinely no play in Liverpool's final third yet. We haven't actually got into their final third. Mane spreading it out wide to Alexander-Arnold, who whips in a long delivery to the back post, which has fallen nicely for Granit Xhaka. Can Maitland-Niles now bring it out? Very patient on the ball, but he is being hounded out by three of them. He's done very well there. Ceballos has started very well for Arsenal. He looks like he could be a cult hero before too long. Hopefully that continues. It's going to be interesting to see whether he is actually still at the club next season, because if he does have a good year, you would think that his price would go through the roof. Real Madrid may just not want him to leave, and he may well want to go back. Florentino Perez meant to be a big fan of the guy. Alexander-Arnold breaking into the final third. He's thinking about having a pop shot from outside the box, but he's closed down nicely. And Pepe has made a beautiful touch to beat Van Dijk. Got my son. Got my son. Ah, twist him up, boy. Oh. Okay, lovely little take there. First touch from Pepe was absolutely sensational. And he had Van Dijk trailing in his wake, or at least for a second. Pepe, beautiful. Beautiful touch. And Firmino and Fabinho bringing the ball out. But sensational bit of, well, not sensational. I mean, it was exciting there for a minute there. It looked like we may well be in. We're back to normal service, though, as, oh, bloody hell. Alexander-Arnold whipping in another delivery. They're very reliant on these wing-backs. And those crosses have been more than effective over the last season or so. I think this is Liverpool's 41st game unbeaten, which is sensational, really, isn't it? Jurgen Klopp has set an example that Unai Emery could really look at and study in how to turn the club around. Because Arsenal find themselves in a position quite similar to where Liverpool were not that long ago. But clearly, we're seeing the results of that, the fruits of that now. Again, Alexander-Arnold whipping in a delivery. David Luiz heading away. I think it's a corner. 8.6 from Firmino so far. 8.6 from Granit Xhaka as well. 2.9. Oh, this is passing. What's this? Let's go to just the ratings so far so we can see generally who's playing well. We are in the 7th minute. How is everyone doing? Let's have a look to the chat. Lord Fraud, you need some mods in this chat. What app are you using on the screen, by the way? The screen is... What is that? It's whoscored.com is the website. You have earned yourself moderator status. What's this guy's name? Don Island. Beautiful. Don Island. Don Raul. Different knock FC. Oh. Okay, corner taken. Wijnaldum with a chance to bring it down, but he smashed it over the bar. He tried a little cheeky flick between his legs, but the lashing left foot slicing wide. Thank you very much for the contributions and whatnot, Don Island. Beautiful stuff. Fraud Gang, you are heavily active in the building. There are so many messages here that we're going to have to slow it down a little bit. What we are going to do is cross over to the league table for a second, just to have a look and see exactly what today's results have meant so far. As you can see, hopefully you can see, where are we? Here. Watford, bottom of the table. No wins from 3. 3 defeats. Give me your thoughts. Strong team. I was expecting them to do more. Salah on the counter. And that is well dealt with. Arsenal really are getting caught napping though. From left to right, they're spreading it wide, and Robertson with another whipped-in delivery. Looks a bit panicky, this from Arsenal. Liverpool's high energy is going to be difficult to deal with. But if Arsenal can just survive the first 20-odd minutes, you would think that they could pinch something from this game. I'm actually quite confident that Liverpool are going to dominate possession. They will have more shots, but Arsenal will get a chance or two. So far, it's just been Pepe's little break. Nothing yet. Arsenal haven't really been able to build anything. That high press from Liverpool is very, very difficult to deal with. Arsenal had the ball there for about 10 seconds. Couldn't hold it for any longer. And that may well be a recurring theme for the day. We are 11 minutes in. Aubameyang on the break, though, looking to use the pace of Pepe to slip him inside. And the clearance from Adrian is terrible. And Aubameyang's tried to lob in. Oh, and it's gone wide. Oh, my word. Huge opportunity. There it was. You've got to be clinical in those situations. He looked like he was panicking a little bit. Brilliant win back from Granit Xhaka to get that ball back. And Arsenal were quickly on the counter. The through ball from Aubameyang was a bit far. But Adrian's clearance went straight back to him. He just couldn't quite bring it under control. And the lob was just wide. Oh, wow. Incredible scenes. A big opportunity. The biggest opportunity of the game so far, I think you'd have to say. As Adrian has a moment of madness. What do we think about this guy? A free transfer, formerly at West Ham. He's had a slip up already, hasn't he? With passing the ball out. I didn't really think that was actually his fault, though. I thought that Matip pointed to where he thought he should have passed, and he kind of second-guessed himself. Huge opportunity at Anfield. Where are we? 60% possession. But the biggest chance going to Arsenal so far. They're very confident playing it out of the back. Or at least they're trying to appear to be confident playing it out of the back. I'm not too confident with them doing that, but I guess that's how it's going to improve.
Good evening.
Well, incredible. Thank you for subscribing, whoever that was. Make sure you do smash the hell out of the like button. And we move into the first, 15 minutes nearly. Aubameyang and Pepe. I guess the outlets, this is it. It's backs to the wall whilst Liverpool hold possession for most of the game. And they are active. It is possession with intent. Mane coming down the left-hand side now. Trying to go past Maitland-Niles. He does. He's got the delivery in, but deflected. Who was that? Socrates getting in the way there nicely. But Mane is going to be causing problems throughout. We know what these guys are like. Consistently scoring big goals. Whereas Aubameyang's record against the top 6 is quite poor. 3 goals in 13 starts against the top 6. It's not great, even though his goal record in general is fantastic. That is absolutely shocking from Maitland-Niles, who's given the ball away in incredibly lazy fashion. He does win it back, to be fair to him. But David Luiz bringing the ball forward confidently now. Willock finally on the ball. We're seeing Ceballos actually past the halfway line. The new number 8 he's got cult status already, hasn't he? Cult hero status. Forward to Pepe. Beautiful ball. He's actually found himself in the box. Oh, is he offside? What's happened? Oh my God. Oh my word. Will you just hold on a second? He's actually spun Robertson. Oh, it's a handball. He's not spun him. Oh, it was a handball. Robertson just stopped playing. Huge opportunity from the last break. So Pepe set free again by another long ball. Arsenal playing quite a lot of long ball football. Happy to soak up the attacks and try and spread it long and use the pace of Pepe and Aubameyang. I guess Van Dijk is going to be very alert now to the pace of Pepe. I reckon they're probably quite a similar pace. He is very quick. Aubameyang obviously lightning quick as well. Robertson playing it into Wijnaldum. Very strong challenge on Ceballos, and he comes out of the worst. Robertson incredibly active and is physical, but advantage played for Arsenal. Guendouzi, Ceballos and Xhaka linking nicely. Willock striving forward but losing the ball. Henderson with a strong challenge. Willock going again though, fortuitously a little bit. Let's go Aubameyang on the edge of the box. Oh mate, Aubameyang with that control. Very nice. No, Granit Xhaka. You're clapping Xhaka, right? I don't want to see you clapping when you're doing that. You're doing your pass is way off and you're clapping the runs and all that. What's going on?
Good evening.
Thank you so much for subscribing. Good evening and welcome to 90 More Live. Back in the building. I hope you're all doing well and enjoying what is a beautiful day. A long ball from Granit Xhaka, looking for the run of Nicolas Pepe again. Absolutely sensational ball over the top. And Pepe is now right in the corner flag. He's not right in the corner flag, but Ceballos, we're in the final third. Granit Xhaka again closed down very quickly by Henderson, but he's done well to release Nacho Monreal. Is he off? He might be off to Sociedad. Good movement from Arsenal. We're just trying to work our way back into the game with a little bit of the ball here. It's nice. This is what we want. Possession at the Emirates. Running the clock down. Working a space potentially open. Socrates looking slightly less confident. But that is another cheeky little dinked ball over the top by Socrates. And Pepe is going to get there. Oh, he's offside. Okay, there's a clear tactic here. It's long balls to Pepe. Long ball FC.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening. And it's working so far. We can't complain. Let's go and have a look and see what the old Twitter sphere is saying. Let's have a look at the old tweets. Oh, look at this fraud. Incredible. Beautiful. Massive let-off for us. Who's this? Aubameyang should have cut inside on that. Should he have cut inside? Perhaps. Yes. What are the Arsenal? Are we tweeting? Is the Ars tweeting? So close. It was a huge opportunity there. Wasn't an easy chance. Nicolas Pepe, the first Premier League start from this boy. What do you think of him so far? Not even today. I mean, you can see electrifying pace, which gives you an option as an outlet, but early ball from Trent Alexander-Arnold, blocked away and cleared by Monreal into Fabinho. Robertson, absolute workhorse. The work rate is unreal. Does he ever have a day off? And Wijnaldum has proved himself to be incredibly useful, very versatile. Can play. I think he has actually played in every position on the pitch, even in goal. He's definitely played up front, left wing, right wing, centre mids. Salah, we're working it around very patiently now, Liverpool. The high intensity, I think it's wearing off now. They need a little breather, but they are still coming strong. Henderson, switching play quickly, back over to Robertson again. Wijnaldum. And Salah gets trapped under his own feet. He's not the greatest of dribblers in tight spaces especially, is he? That's a beautiful break from Arsenal. Ceballos and Willock combining nicely. And Firmino is coming back very strongly. Pepe has worked himself into the position he loves to shoot from. And that was the first signs of what potentially we could see. Not the greatest effort. Didn't connect with it properly. But you saw there that type of cut-in that we see from the likes of Riyad Mahrez and Ian Robin over the years. Left-footed players, very dangerous. From Mohamed Salah himself, from Lionel Messi. But that in itself wasn't the greatest of connections. Little openings, everything coming through Pepe so far. And Arsenal definitely in this, as long as they can keep the defence as solid as it's been, barring that kind of Robertson cross. And here he is, the man himself. Robertson probably looking to whip one in. Henderson has switched it back over to Trent. And it's one or the other, isn't it? That's how they... Oh, no, Henderson's whipped one in himself now. But again, very patient. Just working it out wide. This is why they get so many assists. Another very dangerous ball in from Robertson. Ridiculous deliveries. That left foot. Ceballos doing well against Salah, but I would rather he just got rid of it, if I'm honest. Come on, what are we doing? We're passing it around in our own box. He's genuinely passed it to Mane. Oh wow! Oh wow! Ceballos, bro. Ceballos. What did I just say? Massive fraud. He's passed it across the face of goal, just giving it. That's a great pass. That is a great pass to Mane, to your opposition. Come on, lads. Let's have a word. Let's actually have a word. Sort it out. Incredible club. Actual incredible club. That was very dangerous. Nicolas Pepe. He's off again. He's lightning fast. I turn my head for 2 seconds and he's in. Unreal. Okay. Pepe is the main, or the Arsenal player doing the most right now. I can see a moment of glory. I've started to believe. Obviously, it's probably foolish. Liverpool coming back forward again. Wijnaldum out to main man Robertson. And that, oh my word, that is an incredible ball across the face of the box. It's just dribbled almost over the line. And Wijnaldum thinks about taking a shot. Robertson's got to be man of the match so far. He's been very good. No, apparently not. Here we go. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Left-footed cross is not his speciality, so not sure what he was doing there. Let me go over to this for a second. Studio Motor. 121,000 subscribers. Incredible scenes.
Good evening.
Incredible scenes. The fraud gang is strong. Firmino in the box, blocked by Socrates. You shall not pass. Not today. Not today, son. Okay. If I go to this here. I will come through and do all your questions in a second, okay? If you have got any, make sure you get them in now. Now's your chance. Whilst I'm just adjusting the technicals. Still working hard, still looking good. Okay, let's just private this. And this one, we're going to get... there we go. Bear with me a second, we're just sorting the technicals. Obviously, you know, I'm here on my own doing this, so it's a little challenging. Okay, let me just put out a little tweet. Okay. No counter-attacks, no breaks while we're not looking, please, lads. Don't fraud me out of watching a goal. Okay. I'm just going to pop this into the chat, if you would do me the honour, the fraud gang, of retweeting. We'll go over some of your questions shortly. But do get this out there. Let's get more of these frauds into the building. Mane fraud. What's he done? Sadio Mane, incredible player. Trying to take advantage of the new rules from the goal kicks now, Arsenal. But Leno has still decided to take it long. Interestingly enough, Mohamed Salah hasn't really had a moment yet to get himself into the game. But I've got to say, Jordan Henderson has been fantastic so far. And Salah is actually... he's actually gone straight past his man there, but a fantastic challenge by Socrates to save the day. That looked like it was a hairy moment. And we've got away with it. But Liverpool are pretty much living in Arsenal's final third. Monreal struggling to get the ball clear now, but we are trying to just pass the ball out, and it is very... Ceballos, bro, this passing has got to improve. Couple of hairy moments. Henderson into Firmino, lovely turn, dip of the shoulder to lose his man. And Robertson trying to get past Guendouzi. He's dinked the ball over the top, but Willock is going to be able to bring that clear. Aubameyang hopefully will be able to get rid of that. No, again Matip in strong, and Liverpool continue to attack. Ceballos working hard, getting stuck in, and Aubameyang's done very well to find Granit Xhaka there. Granit Xhaka's gone for the long ball straight to Pepe, and although that is the tactic and it's worked well so far, it's obviously a little bit predictable. Van Dijk has adjusted well, but 25 minutes gone, it's 0-0. 25 minutes gone, 0-0. I think a lot of fans would have thought that Liverpool would have been winning already. Emery has zero tactical awareness, says Sam. Zero tactical awareness. What have we seen from Emery that we've been impressed with today so far? I think it's a hang-on job. It's a cling-on job. You've got to remember that we're playing the European champions here. This is not... It was never going to be a walk in the park. Where are we? Come on, you Gunners. Lewis Poole in the building. Incredible. Okay. Ceballos not having the best game at all. Mane, instrumental down that left-hand side. Mate. Yeah, it's a little bit of a cling-on job. I'm not sure about the tactic here, but I guess that is what you have to do. They are European champions. You've got to respect it. The amount of goals they've scored. You are going to be kind of reliant on a set piece, I guess, right? Matip has given the ball away there. Ceballos has done well to find Xhaka. Can Arsenal build something from here? Willock and Guendouzi combining. It's a young, new team. Still learning its shape, what they're supposed to be doing. Growing in confidence with players like Guendouzi, getting experience under his belt. But when that moment comes, we need one of them to take it. Biggest chance for Arsenal so far, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Pierre-Emerick. They tried to set him through again, but that is a shocking through ball. Okay, so we will be going to all of your questions at half time, I guess. We've got about 12 minutes or so left, maybe a little bit more. This is what we're looking at so far. What would a draw mean for both sides? It would mean they remain at the top of the Premier League table, but then we'd be letting City back in. So a win would be ideal here, obviously, for obvious reasons. But top six opposition, I think Arsenal have got to take a draw as an incredible result, or at least progress, especially after the way that the last few years have been going. So, if you are looking to sync the game with the video, I am on 29:12, 29:15. Okay. Virgil van Dijk, very direct with his passing, so confident. And Trent, who hasn't actually had the best start, and I think he has been targeted himself recently, has been given a bit of a let-off in this game so far. Here's Mane, edge of the box with Wijnaldum. Here is Trent. Is he going to be able to get a decent delivery in? They've been a bit average so far. That one collected calmly by Bernd Leno, who isn't the best in the air. But Arsenal not keen, or Leno at least, not keen to get things going quickly. And that means that Liverpool are set again and we go back to square one. So it's a slow process, this, for Arsenal in creating chances. You're kind of relying on it going wrong and being able to build up quickly. Here we go. Willock. Beautiful nutmeg to get past Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's done so well there, Willock. Willock has played it into Aubameyang, who's found Pepe. Pepe is going to go for goal! Oh! Oh, there it was. That is what we're after. Beautiful. Bit of possession play from Arsenal on the counter, I guess, with Willock. Oh, that is inches away. And Pepe is going to score so many of these this season. Look at this. Look at that. Oh, God, I just got to... Oh, that was a huge chance. Fantastic break from Willock there. Brilliant work from the young midfielder, who is obviously... Arsenal through and through. That's what you want to see. Mohamed Salah going into the Salah zone, as I like to call it. And Henderson, very, very efficient, but can't find anyone with his cross. That is a very, very big chance for Pepe. What do we think about the guy? Is he firing on all cylinders just yet, or have we got more to see, more to come? Robertson. What? Robertson and Trent Alexander, how many crosses they do. Liverpool have won a corner, deflected cross there from Henderson. Guendouzi is not on it today, says Temi. Okay, we're going to do that. We are going to do that. Bear with me a second. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. There we go. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Who is this? Thomas. What an absolute legend. Certified fraud gang member, Thomas. Pick yourself up, mate. Cheers for that. Okay, Liverpool have got themselves a corner. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Fabinho standing next to him, waiting to see if he's going to get a touch. But Van Dijk in the middle. What's going on? Have we got a bit of VAR going on here or something? Oh, we have. We've got VAR. Oh, they're looking for a penalty. Salah's gone down in the box. Under the challenge of, I believe that is David Luiz. Is that David Luiz?
Good evening. Good evening.
Or is it Guendouzi or David Luiz? They cannot be giving a penalty for this, surely. He didn't look like he even appealed for a penalty. So, very interesting to see what's going on here. Oh no, it looks like Virgil van Dijk is the one complaining that he has been stamped on? No. Okay, whatever's happened, it looks like it's just being overruled. We're going for a corner. Oh no, we're not. It's just, this is my problem with VAR. We don't actually know what's going on. What is actually going on? Where are we with this VAR? I need communication. I need clarity. Okay, it's a corner. Right, so we've got a corner. We've got a corner? God, he's so bald, that ref. Oh, here we go. Corner. It's whipped in and headed away by Granit Xhaka. So after all, that corner. And Nicolas Pepe is on the break after Henderson has actually... Oh, Nicolas Pepe is actually twisted up! Oh! 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 Oh, God! Oh, my God. Oh, okay. Nicolas Pepe on the break. Henderson fumbling clumsily and letting in the Ivorian, whose pace took him away from Henderson, and also twisted up Robertson in the process. Oh, he's incredible! Look at him! Look at the source! Oh, I cannot believe it. The shot, though, at the end of it was not great. Left-footed, he passed it straight at Adrian. Oh, oh my God, what an opportunity that was for Arsenal there. Hugely, hugely fraudulent. Oh, the finish. Oh. All that was lacking was the finish, and this is it. Arsenal on the counter. Wasting time FC at the back. Soaking up the pressure FC, but on the counter, it's Nicolas Pepe FC. If he scores a goal, the away fans are going to go mental, and he's sent on the run again. And Virgil van Dijk has got his work cut out today. Oh, Pepe. Bit bullied in the corner, really, by the bigger man who comes away with the ball. But this is an exciting game so far. Two very different approaches to it from the managers. Klopp's is the usual, I guess, patient. It's very, very high pressing. It's very high energy, intensity, and aggressive. But they do carefully work their way once they're in the final third and look for those considered crosses from Robertson and Trent Alexander-Arnold. Here is Robertson. Fabinho will probably play it out to Trent. There we go. And Trent whips one in to nobody. Yeah, it's not been as great from Trent so far. Lots of crosses, but not that accurate. Robertson putting them in much better areas so far. 35 minutes gone. We are at 30. We will be at the 36th minute in 3, 2, 1. 36 minutes. If you want to sync up. What an opportunity for Pepe though. Oh mate, that was so exciting. Oh, who's this? Maitland-Niles with the pace as well. Maitland-Niles I have been impressed with, I've got to admit. He's been there or thereabouts. People are calling him fraud pay. Incredible. You're saying Pepe is a fraud. Get Lacazette and finish him off. I'm sure we will see Lacazette at some stage. Van Dijk with the ball right now into Trent Alexander-Arnold, who's kind of pushed into that midfield position, which he is so comfortable in. Wijnaldum out to Robertson with another dangerous cross in, and Leno collects. Granit Xhaka calling for a man to come to him. And picking up a foul. Is he going to get a yellow card there? No. He's usually good for a yellow card, Granit Xhaka. But he's been strong in the challenge there and only been penalised. 0-0 in the 38th minute. Very solid defensively, Mr. Blue Nathan. Thank you so much for joining us in the stream. You are watching Live and Exclusive with, well, you're watching me watching the game. Incredible scenes. Hope you're all well and enjoying Arsenal still being in this. We're in the title race, lads, right now, at least. Second in the table. Beautiful. 1 goal to turn things around? Can we actually stop Liverpool's unbeaten run of 41 games? That would be headline grabbing. Here is Robertson to whip another one into the far post and headed away nicely by David Luiz, who has done nothing wrong so far. Very, very impressive leadership qualities. He took responsibility there when Firmino was looking like he was breaking through. Here is Fabinho to get another cross into the box. It's fallen to Van Dijk, who's given it to Salah, and that is a shocking header from Matip. Laughable. But somehow Arsenal have got it away, and we move hopefully into a more kind of balanced structure there. Van Dijk not very happy at the moment. I think he's frustrated that he's having to fight with the likes of Pepe on the break. Pepe and Aubameyang working so well. Pookie for the Ballon d'Or, no question, says Sam. Vasco Moura, thank you so much for joining me, mate. Hope you're doing well and that you've got some good food, good drinks with the company. Welcome to the Frauds. If you are... Oh, what an effort from Salah. It's just wide. He's sliced it a little bit and it bent away from the keeper, who looked to be... I don't know, did he have it covered? He looked like he had it covered, I think. Lovely little throw-in. He's turned one touch, and that's a great effort, to be fair. Granit Xhaka right on him. Got to be careful there, Granit. Salah's kind of poked at it. Yeah, I think the keeper had it covered. It is off target anyway, but a decent turn from Mohamed Salah. The Pookie party does continue, but Chelsea getting their first win under Lampard as well, and the action doesn't stop. It is genuinely non-stop. Mane on this left-hand side after they had another shot. Wijnaldum pacily putting it out to Trent Alexander, who tries a different type of cross this time, low and whipped, but again not able to find a Liverpool player. It's just back to the walls for Arsenal, isn't it? We are just working our socks off. We're earning the keep today, baby. You're earning the keep. Alexander-Arnold with another corner. This is Liverpool's fourth corner of the game so far. Whipped in towards... Oh, and there we go. Oh, great. Okay. And Joel Matip has scored for Liverpool. It's 1-0 to Liverpool. And, well, it was fun while it lasted, wasn't it? For 40 minutes, I actually have believed that we were in the game. But this is what happens when you don't take your chances, right? This is what happens when you're through on goal 1-on-1 and you cost £72 million and you pass it to the keeper, you know? So, yeah, great ball in. Who's jumping there? Socrates! Oh, what's this? Oh, you're kidding me. Is Guendouzi actually fouling Socrates? Oh, Guendouzi's fouling Socrates. He's fouling the wrong man. Oh, no. I'm freaking out. Hold on. Is this serious? Have I just seen that? Hold on. Oh, he's holding the wrong man. He's fouling the wrong guy. I don't believe it. He's pulled him back. I don't believe it. We're fouling each other. Our own players are fouling each other. Van Dijk has grabbed Guendouzi, and Guendouzi has grabbed Socrates, thinking he's grabbing someone that's grabbing him, or just grabbing a Liverpool player, and that's put Socrates off. That's fucking hell. Oh wow. 1-0 down. 1-0 down. Wow. That's... I mean... have I got that right? Did I see Guendouzi kind of strangling, grabbing in the back of his neck and pulling him away? Because that really didn't help our centre-back from clearing the... Oh, no way! Oh, my God. They're just living in our third, really, aren't they? Could be a ridiculous scoreline at the end of this, especially if we don't take the chances that we get. It is 1-0. And what can I say? What more can I say? Have we blown it? Have we actually blown it? Have we blown the biggest opportunity that we... Let's have a look and see what the updates are here. 63% possession. They've had 12 shots, but we have had 5 shots. And no way has that just happened. Oh my word. Firmino has somehow danced in. Massive frauds. Guendouzi. We just got to calm down a little bit, bro. You got to calm down. 43rd minute on the dot. And Arsenal are playing it, passing it out of the back. Like massive frauds. Calm as you like. It's worked, but God, that gave me a heart attack. Oh, look at this Pepe sauce. Look at this. Oh, go on, my son. Go on, my son. Oh, magical. Get the... Hey, get the... Who's that? Wijnaldum is tasty. He works hard. He does work hard. He's done very well there. But that was very, very nice from Pepe. Nicolas Pepe is a magical special player. Look at this. He frauded his way out of it, though, didn't he? With that finish. If we just give him another chance. Oh, he's so capable of bending one in from 25 as well. We've got to get him in that Salah zone. The Salah zone is the Pepe zone as well. Beautiful curled left-footed top corner efforts. Oh, when the keeper's just diving full stretch. You love those replays. And Van Dijk is looking calm, I guess. Not really even under pressure right now. Fabinho bringing the ball back. Long ball out towards Robertson on the left-hand side. Oh, that's Firmino. He's not going to get there. And we are drawing towards half-time. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, in the chat. We will go through some of these fraudulent questions. Pepe in Van Dijk's pocket. Okay, let me get this straight. Yeah, he's being grabbed from behind for a start. Socrates... Oh, mate. I don't think Socrates can believe what's happened there. Matip wheeling away in celebration. And Arsenal are in trouble here. Arsenal are in big trouble. Arsenal are falling apart at the seams! Oh, mate. We got to keep it together. Keep it together. Come on, lads. No shape. Absolutely. Look. There's 6 of you there, and you're struggling against 2 people. Come on. Salah's pace. Guendouzi's done well to get in there and make a little challenge. It's another corner. The 6th or 5th or 6th of the game for Liverpool, which will be taken by Trent Alexander-Arnold. He has whipped it in. And, that was a free header for Mane there. Massive opportunity for Mane. That one was a decent delivery this time from Alexander-Arnold. I'm not sure exactly who's picking him up. Who's that? Number 15. Maitland-Niles, bro. Oh. He totally lost his man. And a huge chance for Liverpool there. 13 attempts Liverpool have had to Arsenal's 5. But it's still 1-0 and Arsenal are still in the game. If they can just create another opportunity for Nicolas Pepe or Aubameyang going forward on the break, you would think that he'd be able to finish, or one of them would be able to finish better than they have already. Wow, what a chance that was for Pepe. Not the curled left footer from outside the box, but on the break, after Henderson's error, here's Trent Alexander-Arnold again into Mane inside. Looking to be a little bit more direct this time, and that has fallen to Wijnaldum. He tried to curl it in with his left foot and it's well blocked. Firmino though has dinked one up. What, how's he done that? He has not just done that. Has he just done that? How do I expect Ainsley Maitland-Niles to jump that high? You don't have to jump, just don't lose your man like that. Oh God. Salah to take Liverpool's 6th or 7th corner of the half. Virgil van Dijk being marked by Socrates. That's been whipped in and it's away by Xhaka. Back in by Fabinho. Arsenal try and get it clear. Guendouzi, what are you doing, lad? And that is going to bring us to half time. It is Liverpool 1, Arsenal 0. And so far...
Good evening. Good evening.
Have we been impressed with what we've seen? I'm not going to complain. It's an interesting style that could well see us, closing the ridiculous scoreline that happened last time. 5-1 or 4-1 or 6-1. sometimes. We're not really looking like a mess. Although Liverpool's still incredibly dominant, the European champions, obviously creating a lot more chances, more corners, more shots. And Arsenal really can count themselves unlucky or disappointed not to have at least tested the keeper a little bit more. How are we doing in the building? Ladies and lads and ladettes. My name is Hugh Izzy. You are watching 90 More Live on youtube.com/Hugh Wizzy. There are a lot of comments. Guys, I'm going to level with you, okay? We have to focus on the football. There are just a lot of the same questions being asked. And there are answers. So, let people do their thing, and I'm sure you'll all get what you want. My place is to talk football on this channel, and I'm going to keep focused on that, okay? We are enjoying an incredibly entertaining game so far, I've got to say. It's been back and forth, right? It's not really been back and forth. It's been mostly Liverpool dominating the game, hasn't it? Alexander-Arnold has been given a 7.7 rating. I guess he got the assist. It is from the corner. Matip with the goal is a 7.9. David Luiz and all of Arsenal's defence, in fact, the whole team is on 6 ratings. Ceballos has given the ball away quite a few times. Dispossessed 4 times. 82% passing accuracy. Not the greatest time for Danny so far. Who else have we got that isn't performing? Aubameyang could get in the game a bit more. I thought Willock was a little bit of a surprise by his inclusion at the beginning of the season, but his drive is really impressive, so long may that continue. And Nicolas Pepe, who had 4 shots, 4 shots in that half, is definitely our main man right now, with Aubameyang having 1 shot. Very interesting. Très intéressant. Who's been your man of the half? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. We've got some options on the bench. Martinez, obviously in goal. Mkhitaryan, Kolasinac, Torreira, Nelson, Chambers, and Alexandre Lacazette. Which changes would you make to the side? A lot of people saying Ceballos off. Sam says, Wizzy, we will lose 4-5-0 if Emery doesn't fix the tactics. Why are you not happy with the tactics? What is it about the tactics that you're not happy with? Let me know. You want Arsenal to win despite not being a fan, says Monster40. Come on the arse! Incredible.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening. We are going to be about 10 or 12 minutes until the second half kicks off. So let's get comfortable. Let's talk about football in general. What a day it's been so far. Chelsea Football Club getting their first win under Frankie Boy Lampard. Let's just have a look and see if we can't... how are we going to do this? Let's go up here to Premier League. Look at these results from today. Obviously yesterday, Aston Villa getting their first win since they returned to the Premier League, and Big Wesley up front getting his first goal. Jota, new signing, but this guy especially has really impressed me. McGinn, I'll be honest, I didn't really know much about the guy beforehand, but he's very creative, patient on the ball, clever with the pass. And Grealish, I don't think had the best game, but it is a big moment for Wesley. And obviously new signings, new strikers looking to hit the ground running. And another one that's hitting the ground running here and taking advantage of Watford being so poor is Sebastian Haller, who's come away with a 9.1 rating for 2 goals away from home that see Manuel Pellegrini picking up 3 points. That in itself is sensational for Allah and West Ham fans who have been looking for their new signings to take or to make impact. And let's talk about Manchester United losing to Crystal Palace. I mean, has the trouble started already? A lot of people said when Manchester United beat Chelsea 4-0 that it was Ole Gunnar Solskjaer that had it all sorted out, that everything was fine, we were going in the right direction. But already we're seeing that may not be the case. 71.4% possession, 22 shots to 5. It's a difficult one. It is a difficult one. Manchester United, I think, what are they going to do? Alexis Sanchez looks like he may well be leaving. And that in itself it's a big decision for United to let go of the goals that potentially Alexis could bring you. The Lukaku, you're going to get. You're being very reliant on the likes of Martial and Rashford. And it's Daniel James today that's got them a goal, but ultimately a 2-1 defeat. And I will be doing a video about Manchester United over the next coming days to go a little bit more in depth. But I'm just looking at the chance for Aubameyang, massive opportunity, and a second chance here. Aubameyang played from Willock into Pepe, edge of that box, right in that Salah zone, curls it, and the keeper was beaten. He was definitely beaten. That is inches away from being one of the most glorious goals that Arsenal scored away from home for quite some time. I'm sure he's going to score a goal or two like that this season. Very, very dangerous, these left-footed players. And the mistake from Henderson let Pepe in again, and he went on a marauding 30-yard run, twisted up past... he's actually gone past Robertson with beautiful techers, and he's just passed it at the keeper. Look at the run, very fast, inside, one touch, little croqueta past Robertson, and the shot was all that was lacking. Martial picking up an assist, looks to have a minor injury, says Mr. Blue Nathan. A quick prediction for goats of all goats. I will be backing my boy Anthony Yard, Lions in the camp, against Kovalev for sure. Kovalev looks very nervous, if I'm honest. I've not seen him looking like this before. And I'm confident. I've met Yard. He could crush your skull. He's a machine, so yeah, I'm hoping that he wins. Anyway, let's flip back to the Ars. Obviously, there are options on the bench: Chambers, Kolasinac, Torreira, Mkhitaryan, and Lacazette. Who have Liverpool got on the bench? Milner, Gomez, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Lallana, Shaqiri, and Origi. It's not actually as dangerous as I think the Arsenal's bench, or perhaps I'm just massively overrating Arsenal's bench, but we've got a strong bench these days. Torreira, good option. Nelson, potential. Lacazette, good option. Mkhitaryan, Kolasinac, I suppose a good option. And Chambers gives you a little bit of solidarity or at the back, or maybe you could stick him in at DM if you really needed to as well, even at right back. However, Arsenal 1-0 down, and we're still in the game. We're still in the game, right? We're still in the game. Let me know your thoughts. Danny Ceballos at Anfield is a little bit much, don't you think? What do I think? I don't think he has been great so far, if I'm totally honest. But it's not the end of the world. Let's just have a look at fellow frauds. Listen to Don Ireland, right? Don Ireland has given you a piece of advice there, okay? Look, I am doing my best to focus. We have got a lot going on. I've got so many screens with so much information, so many people saying so many things. However, we've been here for over an hour and you frauds have not left because the love is strong. The fraud gang have united. We are coming together and putting what we love, the football, first. Right? It's a big day. It's a very, very big day. Arsenal, if they could get a draw here, I believe are in a very, very promising position, and Pepe does look to be a monster. You are very correct, Adam, Joseph, Noel, Lawrence, Clifford. Is that your name? It's a very long name. Samigel69 says relegation favourites. Well, I mean, you've got to say Watford so far, but I actually believe that Watford have got too strong a squad to go down. However, I think I'm actually past thinking like that as well, because the more that I watch of Premier League football right now, the more I think, well, anyone, I know this is a bit cliche, but anyone can beat anyone. Like, anyone can beat anyone. So, you can't actually see, that's a little bit slow, that, isn't it? Because I can't show you the actual positions. So, should we try that again? Let's do that. Oh my god, that's really long. I can't actually show you the table there. Here we go. Okay. Let me just move that a little bit like this. Okay, so who do I think is going to go down? It's just too difficult to say, man. A lot of people do these like prediction videos and want to know exactly who's going to finish top four, who's going to finish. I didn't even. I'll be honest with you. I'd not seen Sheffield United play. Not, I mean, more than 20 minutes when you turn it on the TV and then you realise I can't be asked to watch it anymore. There's another game that I do want to watch coming on. So, having seen them, I've been really impressed. Will they get relegated? Quite possibly, because goals are going to be difficult to come by. But they play a really attacking brand of football, confident brand of football with the ball on the ground, and this overlapping defenders and midfielders playing up front, and it's just very great. It was great to watch. The game that I watched anyway, where they won. I can't remember who it was against, but it was a fantastic game, and therefore I think it's just too early to say. Plus, I'm not really a fence sitter, but we are seeing things unravel in front of our eyes. So you're discovering that obviously Manchester United aren't as good as they thought they were. Again, goals are going to be difficult to come by. It looks like they've been relying on penalties. But also that Liverpool and City are going to be as strong as they were. They are as dominant, for sure. They are. Look at the way they're dominating Arsenal right now. Yes, we've had opportunities and it should perhaps be 1-1. But ultimately, they've had 70% possession, 20-odd shots or whatever it is, and they will be there or thereabouts this season as well. Manchester City, exactly the same. Obviously, they have played Tottenham already and dropped points in the second game, which could have been different again because they were ridiculously dominant in that game, like 30-odd shots to Tottenham's 3. We are a couple of minutes away from minutes or even moments away from kicking off in the second half. Hope you're all good. Thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel and do me a favour and drop the video a damn like if you breathe oxygen. For now, I'm actually going to put this in the stream. Do me a favour and retweet the tweet, please. I'm just going to go and get a refill on the drinks situation. I'll be back in a second. Everybody. Okay. gang. Gang. Fraud. We're back. Have we done anything? Here we go. Oh, the through ball to Aubameyang. Oh my God. Oh, okay. We are 46 minutes and 20 seconds into the game. Second half FC. Where are we? What are we doing? Mane. Thank you to all the certified fraud gang who retweeted the tweet as well. You're absolute legends, superstars. Love every one of you to the end of me days. From the bottom of my heart. Please, can we get back in the game here as well? Andy Robertson is looking a little bit tired. Doesn't ever stop running as well, does he? But they continue to play the same kind of game, spreading it out wide. Oh, referee, do not be blowing up for that. Are you kidding me? No way, you fucking bald fraud. Oh, what a... Oh, that is a fucking joke. That is a joke. What a joke. What a fucking joke. They're looking for it. They're actually looking for it. Oh, that's a joke. What's the... Oh, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Oh my God. It's a penalty. Sorry, I've lost my nut there for a second. David Luiz has pulled back Mohamed Salah. It's a penalty. Bald fraud's given it a penalty. He didn't even go down. He's pulled him and carried on. David Luiz, I don't know why you're tugging his shirt like that, but basically probably because he was away and looked like he was in on goal. It is a penalty. Mohamed Salah is about to take it, and Arsenal could well be going 2-0 down. Massive frauds. 2 minutes in, second half. Penalty to Liverpool. Who, fucking incredible scenes. And here's Mohamed Salah. Stepping up. I want a goal this half, mate. Come on, Leno! Come on, baby! Come on, my son! Oh, massive fraud. Fucking hell. Fuck's sake. It's a great pen from Salah. He sent the keeper the wrong way. And top corner FC. So 2-0 to Liverpool at Anfield. And, well, it's not over. Let's just say that. It's not over. It could get a lot worse.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening. Where are we? Where are we, FC? There he is again, though, Mo Salah. Continuing his incredible goal-scoring run with a sumptuous cold finish with that wand of a left foot that sees that ball going past there. Leno went the wrong way. 2-0 down, 2 minutes into the second half, and there you see those stats improving for Mohamed Salah, so up to 6.8. I mean, yeah, we're actually 2-0 down. What update? Come on, let's go. Sort it out. Let's go, Aubameyang. Oh, we're crossing it into nobody. Love it. We're crossing it into no one. No one in the box, and we're crossing it in. Incredible. Oh. Well, is the season to be defined by this game? Is it? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't think we should be totally judged on this, but it is a little litmus test, so hopefully we can get something out of it. It would be good, you know. It would be great. That would be great. Chat. Here we are. Say hello to yourselves. Monster 40. Where are you? Late fraud. Where's the fraud? Oh, Liverpool on the break again. Dangerous attack. Cleaned up by David Luiz very nicely, though, and Arsenal themselves can break now. Willock again down that left-hand side. He's been one of Arsenal's better players today, you have to say. Even since pre-season, really. It is the youngsters who really impressed over pre-season. Wijnaldum taking on two Arsenal players in Maitland-Niles and Guendouzi, beating them both, finding Fabinho. Fabinho into Firmino with a hospital pass. And Jordan Henderson is playing 1-2s in and around the box. This looks like Barcelona we're playing. Incredible football. Arsenal really feeling the heat right now. Mohamed Salah trying to bend one in top corner. not really connecting, but it's an onslaught of pressure until Arsenal can break, which they might be able to do now through Granit Xhaka. Xhaka straight out to Pepe. Here we go. Here's the new boy wonder. £72 million. What does it get you? It gets you a through ball to Pierre-Emerick! You fucking clown! Oh my God! Beautiful from Pepe. Beautiful. Beautiful from Pepe. Love that. The intelligence. Lovely run from Aubameyang as well. He's marginally offside there, in my opinion. I'm not too sure. He's taken a fucking eternity to get the shot off, though. You know, what are you thinking about? He has won a corner, though. He's not offside. Aubameyang, mate. Aubameyang, Guendouzi. To whip one in. Ooh. Pepe, outrageous. Oh, outrageous! Oh, it's a good tackle. It's a good tackle. It's a good tackle. Pepe, outrageous. That's a fucking ridiculous ball. Has he actually done that? Oh, wow. We're all over the place right now. But a moment there that showed again that we are capable of creating the odd opportunity, but we don't seem to be very clinical right now in this game. When it's mattered most, we've bottled the big chances. That's 2 for Aubameyang now. 1 with the lob, which is a half chance in my opinion, but still a good chance. We've got the Pepe opportunity when he's 1-on-1, and now Aubameyang set free. He's taken an eternity to get the ball from out of his feet and even think about shooting. He should have taken it much earlier. Huge chance. Huge chance. And Liverpool coming in again. Here we go. What's this? They're in the Arsenal's box. Oh God almighty. Guys, what are we doing? It's pop shots for everyone. Trent's had 2 shots in the last 12 seconds. We're under a huge amount of pressure right now. And yeah, Arsenal Football Club. Incredible. No end product FC. 2-0 down, 54th minute of play at Anfield, where Liverpool have had 60% possession. And the referee is just checking that Socrates is okay. Not sure exactly what's happened there. I've missed something. Henderson has been very good today, got to say. He's cleaning up, he's working hard. But Granit Xhaka's not been bad either. And just as I say that, he's giving the ball away. Liverpool could now break with the Swiss international out of position. Fabinho out to Salah. Who is that wearing the pink boots? Is that Firmino? Who's got pink boots on? Yeah, it's Firmino, number 9. Pink boots, incredible. Oh, beautiful turn from Dani Ceballos, the Real Madrid Galactico. Aubameyang out on the left-hand side, outside of the boot pass, inside towards Guendouzi. Ceballos and Guendouzi linking up. Pepe is now on the ball. The new superstar. Twisting and turning, dropping shoulders, breaking ankles, sending Wijnaldum to the chip shop. Maitland-Niles thinking about giving it back to him. We really want to get him on the ball as much as possible right now. He looks very confident. But we have gone all the way back. Arsenal Manic says Monreal is so whack and whack. Where are you from? And his mate, as his mate Lanar's, utter useless. A little bit harsh. Tata says he's a Real Madrid player. Salami Freedom says this is so disheartening to watch. They're just not that good. I mean, you've got to realise that by now, mate. We're not that good. I don't know what's going on here. Beautiful football from Liverpool Football Club. One touch passing, this tiki-taka in and around the triangles. Beautiful cross. Oh, you got to admire it. But what the fuck is my club about right now? No pressure, no aggression, no one closing down. The passing's just too quick for anyone to catch up. Xhaka is just sticking a fucking leg out. You are so slow! My next door neighbour is actually fucking quicker than you. And he's, how old is he? He's 83. Fucking hell. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I don't know, again, you can't expect too much. We've got to be patient with this lot. To me, they have shown signs of promise in this game, and the fact they have been able to create the odd opportunity is something in itself. But The quality is really telling. It's really telling right now. And Arsenal aren't the complete puzzle, right? We haven't actually put Tierney in. David Luiz will have to adjust. Hector Bellerin should be coming back and at least giving Maitland-Niles competition, but perhaps just taking his place. We've got the likes of Mesut Ozil perhaps still to return from the wilderness. Will he actually ever play again? Oh yeah, I've just realised Ozil's not even on the bench. Incredible. What's going on there? Yes, I think he might actually be a little bit hard of hearing. It is 2-0, don't worry. But Arsenal's record away at the Big Six, 22 games played. Let's just have a look at that statistics. The statistics. 22 games played, no wins, 8 draws and 14 defeats that's the last 3-4 years. So yeah, we're not great anymore, are we, as a football club? And I think that's starting to settle in, and that's why really you can't be going that mad. But it is still frustrating seeing the ones you love messing their lives up, you know. It is really quite frustrating at times, especially when you know that they have so much potential, or at least a few of them do anyway. Here is Mane down the left-hand side. Well played by Ceballos, who tracked him all the way and stuck out a right leg, and he's made the challenge. And that's an interesting, adventurous ball that's asked a lot of Pepe from Guendouzi. It's been cleaned up by Adrian, and Liverpool start again from the back. And they just have... Oh my God! Has he actually just left you for dead? No way! Oh, what a fucking goal! I'm sorry. Nah, fuck all this. Look. Well played. What a goal. Real football connoisseurs appreciate good football. Beautiful scenes. As Mohamed Salah, that's glorious stuff. And what more can we do than admire the quality on show? Because we can't actually compete with it. Look at the touch. He left David Luiz for dead with a one touch. And his pace took him past everybody else. And he's done the typical Salah finish from that left-hand side, curling it into the bottom corner. In much the same vein as I would expect Nicolas Pepe to be taking his opportunities at some stage. That, my friends, is the finished article. That is Arsenal 3-0 down at Anfield, and there is still half an hour to go. So, here we go. Lovely stuff. Yes, hope you're well enjoying the stream. And we are live and exclusive. These frauds, actually 3-0 down to Europe's elite, European champions, proving their worth and quality yet again. 3-0 up after an hour. What a goal that was. I'm sorry. Beautiful touch away, the pace, the control on the dribbling, the finish tucked away. Arsenal, sit your little asses down. You've still got a long way to go, and these are the people that you can learn the blueprint of how to do things properly from. They've worked themselves out of the position that we're in with serious backers, a very good manager, and everyone getting behind them. Positivity, believing, knowing that it's going to be a process. It's the same with Arsenal. We can't get too frustrated. It is going to be a process, but I'm not going to lie. Tactically, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. It's a little bit like same old, to be honest. He's very, very negative, but perhaps he had to be. That's a great ball from Pepe. No, it isn't. He's put too much on it. Pepe, the shining light, though. Pepe, actually, the shining light. What do we think about David Luiz? David Luiz getting beaten like that. Do we want to read too much into it? Because Dani Ceballos has come off now. Lucas Torreira coming on. First substitution is... Yeah, Dani Ceballos hasn't really played very well. He struggled, but I'm not going to lie, we've got a very creative player there. What you've potentially got now is more of a defensive midfielder, and I guess he's trying to shut up shop. Is that what we're doing? They're on the break again. Robertson is 1-2 with Mane, and he's actually taking a pop shot. How's he winning the ball back? Don't let him get rid of it. Thank you. Hell. Who's this now? Okay, Torreira. He's more of a natural centre mid anyway. He is more naturally a centre mid, right? So there is that. Oh my God, they're in again. No. Oh. Okay, let's go through this. Emery is being quite cautious. He's been very cautious. He's meant to be fucking pragmatic. What was it? The pragmatist. Well, that was a load of fucking bollocks, wasn't it? But anyway, you've got to support this guy. We've got to get behind him, right? I'm not having any... We can question. We can analyse, but... Oh, what are we doing? Fucking hell. 3-0 down. Belief is all gone. 3-0... Bear?
Yeah?
What did you bet on?
3-1.
Oh, you can't celebrate, right?
3-1.
Yeah, it's not 3-1, it's 3-0. Look at this fraud. Lady fraud. Massive fraud. Betting on Arsenal to lose. You're getting docked points for that, right?
No.
Yeah, you're docked points. Points win prizes. Samuel West coming in live. Comedy Club FC back in full effect. Don't worry. As a Pompey fan recently, I know how this has felt. Loving the content. Portsmouth. Oh, mate, can we imagine if that actually happened to us? Wow, I'm not sure that a lot of fans will be able to deal with that. Chelsea fans are in the comments saying thank you for taking David Luiz off our hands. Thank you, Samuel West, for confirming yourself as a certified fraud gang member. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel if you're new, and drop the video a like if you breathe oxygen. Arsenal with a corner, which is going to result in another corner. David Luiz looks a little bit dejected after that, and I don't think he can even feel like he's unlucky. He's just not done very well there, has he? He's been beaten all ends up by Mohamed Salah. The pass into him was crisp. His first touch was perfect, and he kind of touched... He was like a croqueta on the move, I guess. Super fast croqueta. And he knocked it past his man with the second touch, and the pace was just electrifying. Pepe is going to take a corner, which doesn't beat the first man. £72 million. I know it's a silly thing to say about the prospect, but you've got to be able to beat your first man, for crying out loud. Shocking corner there. 25. Oh, no way! No, please. God, don't. What's that? Is he offside? What's that? What? Oh, my God, he's offside. Fucking hell. It's a little bit Comedy Club-esque, isn't it? It is a little bit Comedy Club-esque. Here we go. Lucas Torreira is striving forward. I guess he's been told to play that more central role. Aubameyang with a poor cross though, and Adrian collects. Fraud gang. What are we rating this performance from Arsenal so far? Are we seeing any improvements from last season? Let's look at this, because we have got new players. There are a couple of new players on board. We have had a season under the manager. You would hope that we would see some improvements, right? And I'm seeing a couple. Pepe's got to be the one, really, hasn't he? But Firmino trying to break through, edge of our area, and Liverpool are really putting the pressure on Arsenal, who have got the ball but are kind of playing in their own box. Oh, Guendouzi's giving it away in his own box. I love that. He's turning away. This is not clever. Not clever. Very lucky there. Pepe is on the break though. Somehow the ball's fallen to him. He's played the ball through to Aubameyang, and Van Dijk has just bullied him out of the way. No real angle on the pass, to be fair, from Pepe. And Van Dijk matched Aubameyang for pace and just held him off, as you do, you know? Salah is in full flow. He's a scoring machine, almost guaranteed that he gets a goal these days, isn't it? Especially against Arsenal. I wonder how that feels for Liverpool fans. I can remember days when I used to watch Thierry Henry and just expect a goal. There was actually a moment in time when Alexis Sanchez had that same feeling. Sometimes Ian Wright. But Mohamed Salah definitely must have that feeling for Liverpool fans, although he has given the ball away there. Granit Xhaka, slow in the build-up, going sideways, and Torreira is now stuck in space and has had the ball taken off him. And that is not a foul. I'm sorry. Be realistic. Be unbiased. Neutrals will say that that's not a foul, surely. Let's see a replay. It's not clever, that. It's just not clever. You may well get the free kick, but you want to have a look at why you're putting Torreira in that position. Maybe they're nervous now. They don't want to get battered. I mean, 3-0 is a bit of a battering, but 4-0 would be... 4-0 is a battering, right? Okay, let's have a look at some of the comments. Pepe needs to be clinical. He does indeed. Where is Lacazette? Apparently he's recovering from a little injury, but he is on the bench. Mesut Ozil didn't play. Full gang. Tajay, yes, mate. She's getting ahead of herself. Incredible. That's why you don't gas your players. Pepe with a poor right-footed cross, but he is doing everything. Pepe. He's working his arse off. He really is. And really the only one that's caused any kind of problems today. I think Willock's been kind of instrumental. But we have got a couple of players who, to me, I don't know whether they're ever going to be good enough, mate. I still don't know whether they're going to be good enough on a consistent basis. You know, you can help yourself as a footballer or just as an athlete by being mobile, agile and quick, especially in the Premier League. And we've got a few players who aren't those things. However, they have got other strengths. Hopefully that we can get the best out of them. And we won't need to panic too much because most people will have expected Liverpool to win here. I guess the litmus test for Arsenal is really how many they concede or if they can score or give Liverpool any kind of real game. At the moment, Liverpool are taking pop shots. Firmino's just had another. I wouldn't be surprised if they've had over 20 shots in this game. Let's have a look at the stats. Oh, they've had 24 shots, yeah. I mean, they are very good, aren't they? They are very good. At least Pepe is a good penalty taker. Yeah, he is a good penalty taker. 9 of his 22 goals last season were penalties. Rick119 knows what's going on. Don't blame the players, says Sam. This is all on Emery. Well, you know, at some stage it will be on Emery, but we've got to be patient. We've got to let, we've got to let him take hold and do his thing, haven't we, really? And he's got to have his side. So you want Tierney starting. Look at they're attacking Guendouzi like that. Come on, lad, get rid of it. That's a ref. That's a yellow. That is a yellow card. Pull the cards out, you bald fraud. No cards. Joke. What an absolute joke. That was a foul on Guendouzi. He drew 6 of those 9 penalties, though. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Mr. Blue Nathan knows exactly what's going on. 2 of 5. My assistant manager. My assistant's assistant. JC's assistant. Incredible. A tactical setup. Yesterday. 20 minutes left in the game. I am on. If you want to sync your game with me, I'm on 69.48. 69.50. Okay. And Mohamed Salah breaking down the right wing again. Again, Salah is actually putting it across the face of the box. And that's a great sliding interception there from Socrates, who looks a little bit... He looks a little bit beaten, doesn't he? He looks like he's just gone 4 rounds with Andy Ruiz. Guendouzi's still working hard. But we don't really know what we're doing, do we? We don't have anyone creative who isn't called Nicolas Pepe. Maitland-Niles moving into midfield because he can see that nothing's going on. And Pepe is going to get... No, he's not. Brilliant defending from Van Dijk. It's been a great battle, that, between Van Dijk and Pepe. Pepe has caused him quite a few problems, but Van Dijk has obviously shown his class as well. And you're right, it could well be 6. Harry Truman coming in hot. Certified fraud gang member Harry Truman saying, don't want to throw salt Chelsea got demolished 4-0. Well, they did against United, yes. But they actually played quite well against Liverpool, didn't they? I think it was a draw until extra time or penalties. But anyway, Arsenal were a different kettle of fish. We're obviously not expecting a win here, or at least, you're always hoping for a win, but realistically, you've got to understand this is champions of Europe, and they are looking every bit as good as you thought they would, really. Created quite a lot of chances. They could well be 4-5, even 6-0 up against Emery's side, who have still got some things to work out, clearly. What is that they have to fix? Mr. Blue Nathan saying, where's the cheat code to put on 10 more Pepes onto the pitch? Liam Goff says, delusion in football fans these days, it's die or glory. It's a process, isn't it? It's not going to be worked out in a day, but you were hoping that today was a day where we saw a couple of moments. But the approach, I think, doesn't really play into our hands as far as really giving us much of a chance. You're kind of just living on a prayer. But here we go, a little bit more attack-minded here. Willock trying to play between the lines to find Aubameyang, but intercepted quite easily. And Liverpool come away with the ball again. They have given it away, though. 18 minutes left. We are on 72-30. 25 shots Liverpool have had. 60% possession. And, even though it's 3-0, Arsenal have had 7 shots. They've had 7 shots, and have any of those been on target? I guess we could have a look here. 2 shots on target to Liverpool's 5, so it could be 5-2. But we're not out of it yet, are we? You never know. Nicolas Pepe hat-trick, last 10. Here we go. The comeback is on. Granit Xhaka in midfield, slowing things down and finding Guendouzi. Nice Guendouzi. He's gone past 2 guys there, twisting and turning, but didn't know what to do with it at the end. Kind of got the ball stuck under his feet. David Luiz, who looks a little bit like Guendouzi's dad on the pitch. We've got father and son combination going on out there. Definitely same gene pool. Monreal is giving the ball away. Scoop turn to give the ball away. I love that. Beautiful. Scoop turn to the opposition. Scoop pass. Here we go. Firmino into Henderson. Henderson out wide to Robertson. Robertson is going to come back inside. And Liverpool just wasting time now. They're just running down the clock. It's the same thing. They work it forward, work it wide. Everyone gets in position for the cross. But they're not that keen to whip the ball in anymore. So no rush at all for them. It will be spread it out wide from one corner to the next. They'll come back again. This is the new tactic. So slowing the game down for the last 15 for Liverpool is certainly going to be a thing. They have run their socks off. They are 3-0 up. They've earned the right, I guess, to do this. But it's going to be frustrating. It will warp the stats a little bit. It will frustrate Arsenal's players. And we may well see another goal come from it. That world-class footwork from Nacho Monreal actually really screwing us over. Torreira and Xhaka working hard in the middle. Xhaka actually winning the ball back there, and he's found Aubameyang with a nice little pass. Aubameyang is going to look up. He's going to find Nicolas Pepe, who's going to cut in onto his left foot and dink it over the top back to Aubameyang, but it's headed back behind for a corner. Milner doing the defensive duties. Aubameyang and Pepe, electrifying combination. They are superb together. That is promising in itself, and obviously we've got Lacazette to get involved in the mix as well. How long are we giving the side before it starts to click? Surely we've got to wait for the likes of Kieran Tierney before we can judge what kind of direction we're going in. Obviously the first 2 wins were great, getting those under your belt, but it was 6 points that weren't really matched by performances. Expected goals against Burnley was 1.3 each. That's a draw. And apart from the brilliance, those individual moments of Lacazette and Aubameyang, we looked pretty bang average, if I'm honest. So we've got to be patient and just trust that they are going to be able to pull something off, because it looks like top four could well be on this year. Chelsea could well be struggling. Manchester United certainly struggling after losing today to Crystal Palace. And there's a long way to go with every single side in the Premier League still looking like they are capable of beating anyone. Tierney. Incredible. Oh! Torreira. The little Uruguayan smurf. Working his way with a beautiful run. Oh, he's well offside. You're miles offside, mate. What are you doing? Who was that? It's not Guendouzi. It's Guendouzi's father. Beautiful. David Luiz, who has played a very long ball in there to Torreira, who's basically offside and dinked it over the bar anyway. Is Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, the Ox, has come on. Former Arsenal player. Obviously, he's won the Champions League now. Not really blessed with much luck as far as injuries go. They've kind of blighted his career recently. He's not played that much of a part, I don't think, in that winning side. But Arsenal under pressure again. We're going to need some quick footwork here, some sharp minds. Are we still up for this? 3-0 down. It is difficult to motivate yourself. You're feeling a little bit dejected. It's a bit like, well, let's just get this over with. But you still want to fight. You still want to get that last goal. Last goal wins, right? Oh, what is that? Absolutely awful. Who's that? Who's giving the ball away there? That was absolutely shocking. But we have won it back, and we're on the break now. Willock finding Pepe. Beautiful run by Pepe. Swizzling this way and that way. Pepe. Loads of step overs, but again, bullied out of the way by Van Dijk when it came down to making the decision about which direction he was going to go in. The Dutchman stepped across and made the space his own. Nico P, 39, says, we probably have the worst trims in the Premier League. Yeah, I don't know whether I can comment on that. I've had some awful ones myself, but Torreira, not sure what's going on with that one. Dead Trim FC. Oh, wow. 12 minutes left in this one then. We've got Chelsea fans in the comments actually saying thank you for taking David Luiz. But we've had a couple of moments of magic. Go on, Maitland. Go on, my son. Beautiful challenge there from young Maitland Niles, whose mum used to live in a storage box. Incredible. Let's hope that he sorted that out and bought her a mansion with all the newfound wealth that he has found, whether he has earned. Maitland Niles, competition for Bellerin. Is he good enough? Should he be playing in midfield? Arsenal 3-0 down and walking around. What are we doing? Are we actually trying to do anything? Let's do something, lads. 10 minutes. Give me another moment. Pepe has produced these moments of brilliance, though, hasn't he? Those little bambly legs. He's a little bit bow-legged, isn't he? He's definitely skipped leg day for quite a number of years, but he's still nifty. If he could have buried that chance, the one-on-one, we were in, lads. We were fucking in. Okay, here we go. Guendouzi out wide to Nacho Monreal, who may well be leaving the club soon, but he's whipped one in, and Aubameyang's leap meant that it was not great, is it? Lacazette, where's Lacazette? Get Lacazette, here he is, just as I said it, Lacazette. Here we go, beautiful, let's go baby, come on. Willock is coming off. I thought he's played quite well today, the young man. Joe Willock off for Alexandre of the Lacazettes. He's kind of, I don't know if he really believes in Emery, Lacazette. The way that he looks at him when he's talking to him, I don't know. Hopefully, we can see Lacazette proving to Emery that he should have been on the pitch earlier. How can Lacazette not be starting against Liverpool? I'm sorry. Oh no, wait. Hold on a second. Maybe he's recovering from an injury, but if he isn't recovering from injury and he could have played more, he should have been playing more. We've given him 10 minutes. Perhaps that's all he can play. Are you fucking kidding me? We've got to retake the free kick. We've got a free kick in a dangerous area here. Granit Xhaka could whip one in with his orange boots. What is that? Lazy! Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Get pissed off. Get pissed off, mate. Stop standing there. I want to see you fucking pointing and running up and down now. We're 3-0 down to Liverpool. You're fucking standing with your hand in your pockets. Fuck's sake. Xhaka! Let's work. That's it, Lacazette. Let's go, baby. Look at the work. Look at the work rate from the little fucking Smurf. Look at my French Smurf. That's what we're talking about. Prove to this fucking Spanish Dracula that you should be starting. Let's see something. Give us something. Fucking hell. Sorry. Coming from the fraud that started Saka against Liverpool. Mate, did he score? Did he score? Did he come on and... No, did he start and score? I need a goal, Arsenal. I need a goal. Let's go. One goal. We're not going 4-0 down. We are not going 4-0 down. No. Oh, come on. Get up. Get up. Firmino, sorry. Bunch of... It's the hope that kills you. Don't hope. Delusion is... That's what I'm talking about, Xhaka. Well played. You did well there, mate. You did well. That's the Xhaka that I know and love. That's the Xhaka that I love, actually. We don't see enough of him. There we go. Measured pass from Xhaka. Intercepted. Great. Milner has come on to... I mean, look, if I'm being super critical, 80th minute for Lacazette is too late. That has actually pissed me off a little bit. He's a goal-getter. One of our most creative players. Maybe he's just not fit enough. But if he's fit enough to play 10 minutes, he should be fit enough to play half an hour. Go on, my son. Go on, my son, Maitland. Well done, well done, well done, well done, well done. Okay. Pepe is playing right back now. God almighty, what have we done to this boy? Look at this boy! Look at him go! Love that. Okay, can we get rid of it? Get rid of it. Oh, we're passing it in our own box. We love passing it in our own box now, isn't it? Yeah, to anyone that just doesn't understand, right, you obviously don't support my club because it changes like this to this to this. And there are levels of frustration. Never going to be able to accept that we are this bad in terms of the scoreline. 3-0 down to Liverpool. Norwich lost by 3 goals. Let's go, Aubameyang. Go on, my son. Go on, lad. No! Yes! Yes! Get the fuck in. Let's go. Come on. The comeback is on, boys. The comeback is on.
I'm gonna be right.
No. Oh, no. Don't you start. No. We need another goal. We're getting another goal. Here we go. Torreira has pulled one back, and Arsenal are in with a... What are we in with? Are we in with a small shout? We've given the fans something. Well played, boys. Aubameyang, patient. Torreira completely miskicked it first time. The ball's just kind of landed in a fantastic position for him to strike straight afterwards. Great work from Xhaka to find Aubameyang. Aubameyang unselfish. And a tidy finish ultimately from... Well, it wasn't... Yeah. Second time around was very tidy. Beautiful scenes of glorious emotion as the Arse have scored. Oh my God, they're actually talking about your bet in the chat. Can you believe this?
Yes,
No.
thank you.
No. What an absolute fraud.
I'm like a crystal ball.
No comment. 4 minutes left then. Here we go. Get the ball forward. Lacazette is burning the pace. Are we actually back in this? Come on. Lucas Torreira pulling one back for the boys with a huge, huge moment that could see incredible scenes in the last few minutes. Can we just get one more opportunity for Pepe? I need Pepe to get a goal, baby. Come on, Nicholas Peps. Aubameyang We need that goal. Mkhitaryan is on for Guendouzi, and he looks like he means business. He looks like he means business. Mkhitaryan has started well. Pepe doing well. Oh, but he's had the ball taken off him by Robertson. 5 minutes left, 4 minutes left of normal time. Robertson, oh, that's beautiful play from Arsenal. Maitland-Niles, knight that boy. Let's go, Aubameyang. In towards Lacazette. Lacazette, go on, my son. Get off him, go on. Okay, he's looked up. Look at this boy. Look at this boy. Go on. Forward, Mkhitaryan. Fucking fraud. Xhaka into midfield. Arsenal trying to build some pressure late on. Keeping the ball lots. Into Pepe. Back to Xhaka, who spreads it out wide to Maitland-Niles. Good touch on the... Go on. Maitland-Niles twisting and turning. He's whipped one into the far post. Lacazette is at the far post! Oh! Fucking hell. Well played. What is this club? Sorry, why have we not started with that team? Are we fucking having a laugh? Look at the difference. Come on, baby. What's happened here? We might have VAR decision going on here. What's this? No, it's play on. A couple of minutes left. We're on 87 minutes, 18. Okay? What is it? What is it? Go on, frauds. What are you doing? What does it say? From...
Return is 22, but 15.
Yeah, I guess. Up to you, though. Do you know what I mean? You're the fraud. I'm not cashing out on for collecting money on my club losing. Massive fraud. Okay, here we go. Huge impact from the subs. Is this potentially a tactical masterclass? Or has he left it too late? Lacazette, beautiful. Xhaka into Lacazette. What's that? You're coming offside. Get on side. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, look. Couple of minutes left for Arsenal to put a little bit of pressure on. Liverpool will be running down the clock. Excuse me. But I've been quite impressed with the last few minutes. I'm not going to lie. The intensity's gone up. We look a little bit hungrier. And that is a great ball into Mohamed Salah, who is actually in somehow. How's he in? Well played, Nacho. Well played. That was a ridiculously good ball. Ridiculous. And here we go, passing out the back FC again. Socrates. I wish we would just go forwards. Come on, baby. Okay, out wide to Nacho Monreal. He's got a bit of space, but he seems to be walking. And now he's going backwards. Beautiful. David Luiz looks up. He's got a long pass in him. Pick one out, baby. This is your moment. Out wide to Maitland-Niles. We're into the last minute of normal time. 89th minute. Lacazette goes round one, but is taken out by Milner. Supremely aggressive Liverpool in the challenge. Lacazette not shying away from it as well. He was up for that one, but he has come away with a throw-in. Nice to see the two players embracing as well there. Milner strong in the challenge, but Lacazette equally as strong, and they both are competitive sportsmen going at it like real. Yeah. Okay, so Xhaka playing it back again. And we are in possession, but not really doing anything with it. I would like to see one more effort at going forward, please. Mkhitaryan does well to turn his man. I mean, he's quite lucky there, but he's got away with it. Here we go, down this left-hand side with Aubameyang. Cutting inside, right-footed. He's found Mkhitaryan inside the box! Oh, and the ball across is deflected. It looks like it's going to be a corner. Is it a corner? Emery looks very disappointed. I know that he feels... He's made a couple of mistakes. He's done brave stuff so far this season. They're brave decisions, putting players like Willock and Guendouzi with that much responsibility. Maitland-Niles in there as well. Ceballos is thrust in. This is his first few games in English football. It's a big ask. And there are 4 minutes of injury time. I'm on 90 minutes and 23 seconds. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think that Unai Emery's got right today? I want to know what he's got right. And then I want to know what you think he's got wrong. What would you have done differently? Would you have started with Lacazette? Do you think that he does look hurt? Do you think that's the reason that he wasn't started? And can Arsenal take anything away from this in terms of knowing that they have got progression. Me personally, I do like the look of Pepe. Wow, sensational. I don't like the look of what I've just seen from Maitland-Niles. It's lazy, but they are tired out there. They've worked very hard. And there are only 3 minutes of normal time, of injury time left for Arsenal to create anything. It would be good in terms of goal difference or just for entertainment value if we could get one back. It'd make the last minute or so interesting. But it looks like Liverpool are going to get a deserved 3 points. And their third successive win, obviously. So, at least we scored, says Luke Norton. Harry Truman says, I would have started Lacazette and Torreira. And it is Torreira who is battling in the corner to win the ball back there. True Vision ASMR says, Pepe is Balassi. I don't know whether that's a good thing. Balassi is not really fulfilled his potential. 2 of 5 says even if Lacazette is injured, we could have taken him off at half time once we placed the heat on the home side. And we did have moments in that period where we should maybe have made changes earlier. Perhaps there is another reason for it, but Lacazette has definitely added stuff to our game. He's forced a free kick out of Virgil van Dijk there, and he's given the Dutchman something else to think about. Only a minute or so left in the game. 92 minutes, 17 seconds. However, big opportunity for Arsenal. Almost in front of goal. It is a little bit far out. You may well be seeing David Luiz have a little strike at this here. Obviously, Kevin De Bruyne's free kick technique taken from the Brazilian. Nicolas Pepe also standing next to the ball. He's thinking about this, curling it left-footed, or at least being a little decoy. JP Kroger says, beat Tottenham next week and everything's good again. Ahad Samad says, Pepe needs to improve. Lasker says, Pepe showed some presence today. And here is David Luiz with the free kick. He's bent it in his usual side-footed style, but it's got too much height on it, and it's wide. And all in all, not a great effort. Not a great day for David Luiz. Turned quite easily by Mohamed Salah. Ceballos in at 10 didn't work, says AG. Very interesting that I guess he's being given a lot of responsibility. We are going to see a lot of this guy this season, and I know that he's already a fan favourite, but he didn't have the best game today, was put under a lot of pressure, and he made some very, very careless mistakes. That pass across the face of the box was not an intelligent move. Ox, get off him. Off. Come on. Yeah, okay, all right. It's so touchy-feely. All right, mate. Okay, yeah, thanks. 94 minutes is officially over. Omar Suarez says, nothing better than Arsenal losing, worth watching. Thank you so much for subscribing and tuning in and letting us know your thoughts. That is full time. It is a finished final score. Arsenal have lost 3-1 to Liverpool at Anfield, and we will go over a few things, individual things, quickly before we go to your questions in the comments. Not this time, say Arsenal. Not this time indeed. It is an improvement on last year, which I believe was a 4 or 5-1, but still very disappointing to see Arsenal defeated again. Mohamed Salah with a great finish, and yeah, it was fun. However, we could have avoided that, and we could definitely have taken something away from at least one of the halves. I would have liked to have seen Pepe being a little bit more clinical. Aubameyang had opportunities to get more goals. And Emery will be disappointed that we didn't take advantage of that. And, you know, against the big sides, if you're not clinical, this is what's going to happen. A little bit disappointing the way Ceballos played. I don't really think that we can be too critical, though, because he's going to need time to get used to the league. He needs to get in the gym. And perhaps that's the same for a few of them. Very impressed with Willock again. Not his greatest game, but he does show intensity, drive, willingness to work, as does Guendouzi, who wasn't great today in my opinion. He's caught out napping too much, but when going forward, he does look promising. Sees between the lines well. Again, works hard. But they really did target him today, and losing the ball in your own box when you're trying to do Cruyff turns and cutbacks is not the one. So, not the best, but not the worst. Let me know your thoughts as we go over the results from today. Norwich 2, Chelsea 3, Tammy Abraham with 2, Pookie getting another goal. We can't stop scoring right now. Brighton 0, Southampton 2, Manchester United 1, Crystal Palace 2. Huge win for Roy Hodgson's men there. Sheffield United 1, Leicester City 2. Jamie Vardy off the mark, and Barnes with another goal. West Ham United with 2 goals from Sebastian Haller, and Liverpool, of course, we just saw. Looking sensational, and probably, if not favourites, but very close. I would expect them to finish there or thereabouts. Listen, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. I've thoroughly enjoyed watching us get battered or played all over the park. And Pepe. I'm going to love you and leave you. But for now, my name's Midfield, and this has been a lot of fun. Peace.